Well, anyway, good news. I now have a lot less skill speed or spell speed on my summoner.
I have like literally zero.
That's you are a
I
better.
can't speak about spell speed. I mean, technically, I guess I have 400 spell speed, even though I don't use spell speed.
Like the only thing I really know about tanking is you need a certain amount of skill speed to get to a certain mark, but it doesn't seem all that high, if any. And other than that, avoid tenacity. So it's pretty simple.
If I remember correctly, the Gunbreaker one is very, very low.
Yeah.
Like you need
Not
to
sure
does
what the
double
exact-
double
Yeah.
weaves, so you should probably make it like 2.5.
Why did you and Allie swap roles?
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh. I'm not. I'm gonna keep my tongue bit on that. You know, I can tell you in DMs. I think.
I'm tired tonight. I don't know why.
I still prefer healing. It's just I'm very inconsistent. But I mean that's just my playstyle. I'm very bad at doing the same thing twice. I'm very inconsistent by nature.
Fair enough.
There we go. I got it. I think I got the whole picture there.
I don't know. I got decent sleep last night. I'm just so tired tonight.
I slept in today. And I'm still fucking tired. Although part of that was I was up to 2 trying to beat this fucking Shinryu fight, and I gave up on that
Why the
today.
fuck I've been tagged in a random NFT tweet?
Is it about Hrothgar's?
No.
Then I have no
Actually,
fucking.
apparently this is the second tweet I've been tagged in that has to do with NFTs.
Maybe the person had their account hacked. Best I can come up with.
Or some, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but all I know is the tweet that both these are applying to is like when NFTs include certain hashtags and tag 3 people. So I don't know who these people are, but they've tagged me.
They.
What I'm going to do is block them.
I think I know exactly what they did. They didn't have 3 people, so they probably put it into like some algorithm that scours Twitter for 3 random people and just tagged them. Or they're bots. Both are possible.
All
You know?
possible. Either way, I am clicking on the usernames, not opening the account, but clicking on the usernames of all the people who tagged me and the people who retweeted those, and I am blocking them.
By the way, I made an interesting discovery last. We did Barbie, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm always have my
Alicia.
attention. Yeah, I always have my attention split at all times. But that's why if you're like talking randomly in a raid, I can deal with it just fine. But if you're talking about the raid itself, it distracts me. It's weird. It's like if it matters what side of the brain you're targeting at that second. The side that's just thinking randomly and talking to people, or the side that's actually dealing with content.
Rav, if I
Huh?
could dissect your brain to find out how it worked, and I were a biologist,
Don't people always have like their brain split in two?
I. That's not what I
can
was
only
saying.
focus on one thing at a time. I can't focus on anything in regards to what's going on in a fight if I'm talking. So like,
No, I'm always talking and doing random stuff when I'm doing anything.
I
It's always
passively,
part of my brain wandering.
as I've learned recently,
mine
I
isn't.
learned.
Mine has to be focused on like one thing.
I can't focus.
So as I've
If
learned,
anything,
God
if I
damn it.
try to focus, I get unfocused.
Once again, if I could dissect your brain, Rav, and I knew how brains are supposed to look and blah 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 blah, I would, just to make sure that you're okay. Anyway, now that was a joke. That was a joke. But anyway, no. What I was saying was, what I was gonna say was, as I've learned, I learned very audially apparently, and I didn't know this until recently, because it makes sense. So I guess that's why I talk a lot during raid and D&D, just making small side comments.
Why?
I'm very
Because
much
it
a
helps
learn by
me-
doing person.
Oh, everybody learns best by doing. I learn best by doing
No, but, like,
mechanically. I know.
I can't if I'm just hearing something auditorily. It doesn't stick in my brain. If I'm just
I actually-
doing something by writing down the info, it doesn't stick in my brain.
But
Everyone else
anyway,
will
if
stick
I don't have
on the
some
way.
sort of audio stimuli in some way, even if it's just like background noise, like, oh hey, I just turned off the music and I swapped it to, let's say, Metallica's Master of Puppets. That's not because I watched the finale of Stranger Things. It's just because it's a really good song. If I do that when the music stops, like being something I can I can like passively focus on with my subconscious, it makes my focus a bit better. So probably because of that audio learning or whatever.
That's actually somewhat
Everyone's
similar
different.
to what I'm saying. Like if I do that part of my brain to wander, it could get problematic. But I can't focus at the same time. So it's better if I let that do something else. Also, I don't
Everyone's
learn.
different.
I don't learn well by doing. I learn well by reading, and also, yeah, mostly reading.
Then we need to find more text guides for you.
I'm an extremely visual person.
Then we need to find more text guides for you. I will keep saying that.
Where's Allie? I need to come up here and get their food. Come down, Allie.
Allie, are you gonna invite people? Or did you not notice your leader? Or are there no more people online? 'Cause you know Alkira's
One of those
online.
options.
Okay, Red and Diaz are not online. Okay. But we could at least get Alkira in the party. Oh, I'm sorry about the yawn. I'm sorry about that yawn.
That was a yawn?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yes, that's how I yawn.
That is,
I thought you were going yee.
That's
No.
what I thought too. I was like, why are you making that sound?
No, it's my yawn. Are you making fun of my yawn?
Yes.
A little bit, yes.
How dare you? You're mean.
There, that leaves Diaz, Alkira, and Red to give food to.
Which, other than Alkira, you know what? Since everybody's late, I guess I'm gonna get over and grab food. I guess whatever. Unless you don't have any for me.
You already I gave you your food.
Oh,
4 already.
right. Never mind. I don't. I can go back to listening
Look
to.
at trying to get
Talking
freebies.
about?
I
I
can.
don't have any food for you because I already gave it to you.
I'm just gonna
You
go
need
and
to give it to-
stalk. I'm gonna go and stalk you for food. Even though it's not mine. I'm just.
You made me give it to you the other day.
Look. I can try getting extras, can't I?
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna go back to listening to Scream then.
I forgot I was gonna set up another macro. They really need to give you more macros. I've used up like all 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I use
Dang.
macros for everything.
I need to make macros even more in depth.
Well, I mean, the biggest one is every single one of my heals are macroed.
What?
And of course, I have every single healer leveled.
Wait. I want you to repeat the thing before you said I have every single healer leveled.
I macro every single heal. That's the only way to really target with mouse over. I'm constantly targeting the boss, attacking, and healing with mouse over.
I just
It's the most efficient way to do it.
I've never heard of macroing heals being that good, but sure.
That's how I do it. So I could constantly never untarget the boss.
I mean, it makes logical sense.
The only problem is that most macros have a delay that makes it so that they don't keep your GCD rolling, and so it means that your macros are never going to be as fast as just being able as just targeting. But I guess
I'm
you do
only
you,
using it for
man.
heals.
You do you, man.
I only wish I could make a macro that would accurately use 2 macros, because then I could macro my two-step crafting macros into 1 macro.
That's one of
would be
the
nice.
things that people ask for all the time, for expanded macro capabilities.
I feel like you should never be able to macro crafts. That defeats the purpose. That being said, it shouldn't be 50 steps long either.
Edits.
Hello, Red.
See, if they ever got rid of macro crafting, I'd literally lose part of what I enjoy about the class. Is it's not oh well it defeats the purpose. It's more that I enjoy figuring out how to like make my own macros. That's part of the fun of it for me.
I always thought it was more fun when you had to deal with the crafting in real time, like deal with the circumstances and change your strategy. Not just make a macro and
I
spam
enjoy
it.
both aspects. I enjoy both aspects of it. The main annoying thing is, as someone who crafts all of our potion and food, having to do that manually the entire time would be a fucking nightmare, and I would not do it anymore.
That's also why I said it shouldn't be 50 steps long. Like it should be
This is-
shorter, but yeah.
This is not as long as it used to be. Back in Heavensward, when you had fucking what was it?
Even Stormblood had that one skill where you would get like 35 free actions as long as they were the same one. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was a. I
Where it
don't-
was just like, oh, what the? Yeah, that was hideous.
That was before that was before I started actually dedicating leveling all my crafters, so I have no idea what that skill is.
all I know is that in Stormblood, halfway through, people just stopped using it because it was just like that fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. People were like, "No, it's not efficient." At this point, it's just wasting time. Literally, it filled up an entire macro. And people were like, "No." All I know was like perfect, flawless synthesis. I think is what the skill was that you
Oh.
got multiples of.
I believe so.
The main crafting I remember is spamming hasty touch over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that was the other part of crafting back then, where you would those and manipulation, where you're like, oh yeah, so I use manipulation X number of times, hasty touch 1,000,000 times, perfect synth or flawless synth
Have you ever seen that like?
times.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's the person with the like blackened face with the really sunken in eyes?
Look, Kira,
That's
you-
how I
if you
feel
use
right
the
now.
Teleportation, I think it'll teleport you to me, and then I can give you the rest of your food.
Yeah, I will do that. I was just taking a quick look at.
It's Dias. By the way, I am sitting on my throne of carbuncles.
I'm not shocked.
You guys could see
You're on
the
the
stream to
toilet?
see what I'm. God damn it, Rav!
What?
You're the only one who took it that way. Of course, you take it that way. Oh god, sorry. No, I found that fucking hilarious. I said "God damn it, Rav" because I thought it was funny. Just say. Anyway, if you guys watch my stream, you'd see this. Which reminds me, it is September, my dudes. 30% off new subs and $1 for resubs. What? Oh my. Alright, I gotta get down because this camera's actually kind of annoying.
I'll take that, yes. Thank you.
Figured you would.
Okay, now everyone has their food, and I can start crafting the next batch so that it might be done before this batch runs out. God, this tier takes so fucking long.
I still had a 70-something Psychon cookies, so definitely
Ugh.
on the back burner.
Oh god.
I still have 43 pumpkin ratatouilles as well.
I'd say if everybody has food from last year, you can at least slow down for a bit and focus on other things if that's rather than making crafting all the time. That's all.
Well, my plan is basically, since our potions should last a while, and our food will last at least a little bit, we're just going to try to collect stuff over time, and then I can just slowly progress towards it, and hopefully then it'll just be done before the next raid tier. Instead of trying to craft it all in like 2 or 3 days and spending several hours a day doing it.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I think. Anki, are you ready? Are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking around
Okay.
the house.
Sorry, I'm sitting in front of one of my proudest catches in as a fisher.
Still need to decorate my house. My house is empty.
My house is so overdecorated. I have decided I need a fucking medium to fit more things.
I need
want
to
a
redo
large.
my house. I haven't touched it in a couple of years.
Oh, and let me grab our waymarks.
Pop food. Everybody.
Everyone eat your food. I will
We're-
get off my crafting macro bar.
Who
Kingsley,
has music in the
which-
background? There was like voices in the background. It sounded like it was
Sucker.
coming from the
Those
game for a
monsters.
second, and it freaked me out.
What were you gonna ask me, Red?
I was gonna ask you what our devour strategy is.
It's still the same one we've been using. The one that got linked is literally just the same. They just were running a bit tighter towards the center, with
Gotcha.
different names for what the
There's also a-
patterns were.
Okay.
There's also one where they move slightly earlier on the circle before
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes off.
that's
Yeah.
for circle strategy. They move about 1 or 2 sections clockwise. So, like, if we were here at 2 for circle strategy,
They'd go like
they
right
move
behind
up
D.
to here, just slightly forward here. I don't want to pull the boss
Yeah, yeah.
because the first jump is going to go around that way anyway. So they just move to make the first movement a bit less to run instead of running from down there.
Makes
So,
sense.
which the last time we did this on Thursday, I saw a few people instinctively doing that anyways. So it matches up with what people were already starting to do.
Cool. All right, let's get after it, guys. Food up.
Yep. Food up, everyone.
I already said food up, but thank you. I'm kidding. Everybody, food up.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise. Wow.
Mayonnaise.
Yes. Wow.
Okay then.
That would be 1. Small space.
Rabbit.
So do we need to put the?
In.
I'm sorry for standing that in that for a while, healers.
So how hard should I be trying to reposition this guy?
Hard enough to not be in the poison.
Was that my fault?
I
C
don't
side
know.
of 2. Get behind. Knock back. Move.
I got Rav. You get Allie. I'm gonna get this ruby glow. I think I was supposed to get another one. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get the last one that initiated the dash. My bad, Red.
That was
3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 3.
No, can't be. Is it?
Yep. 2,
Oh yeah, it can be. Sorry, I'm stupid.
1, 3.
I was like, is one across from 3?
Yes.
my I need to shut up.
Yeah, let's try to focus on them.
Small party.
Oh, right. That.
That was the stack up, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Block positions.
I was trying to stack with Corn and then he ran away.
That's a what?
Oh, we got a wipe anyways. I completely forgot what the mechanics were after,
Yeah, it
one
was
we
like
did, so.
Surge was stack, then
Surge
Cardinals,
is stack, other one is spread.
Squall.
Squall is spread.
Yeah, Squall is spread because it's 8 positions on the clock.
Yeah, Squall is clocks, center, stacks. Surge is stacks, center, clocks.
I just forgot every single mechanic after the ones that we handled them.
Was that my fault?
They're still no, I just mentally forgot them. Because we haven't done them as many times.
Alright, let's get after it again.
Yep. Let's do it more then.
One.
I'm going in.
And
I got it this time.
D side of 3. Stay here. Knock back.
This is your Adam.
Three, two, one, 3. 2, 1, 3.
ready for clock or
light parties.
Middle.
Center. Clock positions. Oh, I'm dead.
I can get.
front.
Front.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who was at
Behind.
fault there, Rav.
That was far more delayed than I remembered.
Get ready for Devour. Start
In all
at,
honesty,
left
same.
side of 1. Zigzag, so loop around counterclockwise. And stay in the corner once you get there. After the second one goes off. 1. Move.
Turn on sprint.
Darn, that still counted.
Why do we die, Corn? Just low.
Something popped? I don't know.
No, you guys got the. Didn't get the ad.
Part of the mechanic.
I mean, just
Oh, if we took the damage from, yeah, that's why. Because the tanks need to be alive at C or wherever or A to.
A.
I joined someone because someone was dead.
Oh, you're fine.
so
I was just.
you only get one.
We died because no one was in C, but there was also we were the nearest party, Corn.
Oh,
Ooh,
this is where
what's
we start
this?
doing the venom pool thing.
Where you have to
Side with
turn 1 to
2.
poison.
We have to, we have to turn 2 to poison. We have to turn both on that side to poison.
Do
So
we
you
have
go to the one that has 2.
Do we have dedicated spots for those pools? I can't remember.
The ones after Devour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are C.
C. Okay.
You and Carby are C. Corn and I are D, obviously.
Allie,
Tanks
I-
are A. Yep. All the tanks want to avoid theirs at A, and I don't know, Rav, I think you fuck off somewhere else, maybe? Or do you guys stack together?
Somewhere far away.
Okay.
Put an invul in it, so I don't need to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
I thought both of you went to A, right?
No matter
Yeah.
where you go, you can probably just stay standing at the point where we're stacking up. So that's either in the corner for the opposite corner of where we start for zigzag, and the corner where we started for circle method.
Yeah, just not close to A.
Yep. They'll target the nearest person, in which case it's going to be Alkira. Alkira is going to invuln it, and then there's less damage.
And apparently you can't get through that with invulnerability. No, the pouncing thing.
right.
Oh no, he will swallow you.
Yeah.
So you can take no damage, but it wears off before he deals the final blow. Mind you, the final blow is one of the million damage hits, so Invuln gets overwritten by those anyways.
Well, I
Right.
meant the healing invulnerability.
Let's do it again, Rav.
Well, not healing, but the raise.
One again.
How did I activate sprint?
Yeah, it's so lovely.
It confused me very much.
But it's a good confusion. Thank you, Ellie.
Rather A.
It is. You're going to see. I was talking to Diaz when I said C.
What was it again? Like DAC?
We are
Alright, you guys-
DAC in that order.
There's a potentially easier way to do it if you want an alternative. It doesn't seem to be working for Rev. Unless you guys just want to keep doing it, but we need something more reliable.
I mean,
we
that's
can
up
talk
to
about it.
Rav, what he needs to do, because like I'm
We-
fine with the
Three.
position that we do.
We need to ask.
Hey, here.
We'll talk about this after the poll.
Knock back.
Let's focus on mechanics. There's AoEs coming up. Do you need me to raise?
No.
Alright, just making sure.
Please, Phoenix.
Three, two, one, three again. 2, 1, 3.
I put my thing on Rav.
Rav, get me. Ray, go out, thank you.
Light party stacks.
I've addled this.
Middle. Lock positions.
Damn. It's hard.
Bobtail behind us.
Yep. Run.
What bull? Oh, he was not perfectly centered.
Okay, get over to left side of 2. Circle position. Move towards 3 a little bit. It's a pretty smooth. Probably not that much, Ali. And you can move as soon as the first one goes off. Run. After a 4, loop back.
Oh fuck, I was too far.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hey, at least I died and didn't get all ravaged.
At least I went to the correct position for my thing.
So for circle, we go halfway around, right? From the
Yeah,
actual
basically.
For
start
circle,
point.
you start. You can pre-position like you guys did that time there to get a little bit closer to the first position. Move to where the part where he starts. After his 4th one lands, which will land behind you, like the path you came, you turn immediately around and head back to where you started. Well, to where you started across from the thing, not like the early position you moved to. So like, if it was circle and we started here on the left side of 3, we'd move in advance up to 4 while it's still going around to like pre-position. After his first one lands, we move over to 1. It'll hit to number 4, and then we immediately run back across to end up back here at 3 again.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so let's talk about the pairs before the charge, because that has been an issue consistently. And I want to ask Rav a question first to see if there's something. Rav, are you?
Huh?
I'm just wondering, is the problem the strat? Are you just confused as to where you go when it's not D or A and one we don't go to, obviously?
Huh?
So, Rav, what you can do is you guys can pick a starting position and say,
No,
Maybe
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just want to make sure that what's going on is that it's the strategy and not the player. That's why I'm I'm wondering. I'm sorry to.
I have no clue what
Because-
you're talking about. Is it
look,
always have
look,
the
look.
spots there?
The question, Rav, is why do you fuck that up so much, and what can we do about
Because I
it?
can
so that
never
we can-
remember the order of the numbers.
Okay.
My memory's not good enough to remember a list like that in the middle of all that.
Well-
Yeah. So let's just. So Carby, are you up for swapping A and D in your order?
I will. Look, I will just fucking do it as long as we
Okay,
get
okay.
through this.
Then let's say that. So now you guys
Let's
are just
just-
going to be A. If A is not a poison cloud, you go counterclockwise to D. If D is not a poison cloud, you go counterclockwise to C.
Doesn't that seem more complicated?
No, that's better. You just spin
I
your
can't
camera around and go to the
comprehend
first
that
one.
at all.
Alright,
Okay. Then do the colors work instead? Purple, red, blue, or red. Is there any particular order that's going to be that you think will be smooth for you?
but there's more than one spot, Ellie. That's the problem. Alright, so Rav, are you in the left side group generally, or the right side? Like east or west? or
Left.
He's left.
Am
Okay.
I?
Yeah.
So,
With group 1 and 2, he's right.
okay. So then, say for example, the first marker that you look at is B. If that doesn't have a spot, you go to C. If that doesn't, then you go to D. And that should be it. You only have to look at 3 spots and go to them in that order. You just rotate your camera and go to the first one you see, starting at your spot. Is that too hard?
Not really.
Can you guys do that then?
So we're starting at A and then rotating, or am I misunderstanding?
If you want to stick mostly to your system, but with switching A and D, then you could do.
I am Rav's
do what I
partner.
do.
Yes.
Okay.
The absolute easiest thing to do is just put a mark on Carby's head.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what we did last time, and it seemed to work. So,
Just
We-
put a mark on Carby's head.
and we just stick to what we were doing before and not confuse
I didn't
things.
do that.
You know?
There's that.
Does that work?
Okay. That,
That's the
I
easiest way
personally
by
don't care.
far. I get really turned around very easily.
Strangely enough, I actually relate to that, but I don't know how to help that. Is the problem?
I think one thing that you could do potentially, and just in general, Rav, is actively reorient to A whenever you've done a mechanic. That helped me a lot in P4S when we're running around to all the different spots. For I forget what the one is, but when he does the quadrants.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, though. It might not work for you because that wouldn't work for me, but we can still try. See if we can try that and see if it works for him. So
Hey,
for me, I
IOC,
reorient based
Carby,
off
are you
of.
in group 1 or 2?
I am in group 1.
Okay.
I am in group 1, and I am Rav's partner. But
Okay. Just a real quick, Rob, I'm not being a dick here. I'm just asking. You're good with going to him when it's single partners and don't anticipate accidentally running to him with split parties.
Can't hear you at all, so I turned you up.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better. I turned you to max.
I'm gonna have to turn you up too.
Here, 1 sec. I'll turn me up as well.
Oh well, I'm turning you back down just first.
Okay. I'm starting out speaking a little quiet so I don't shatter anyone's ears.
That's perfect.
That's much better already.
Okay. I turned down my volume a little bit because my wife's watching TV in the room, so my office is in the living room because that's where the air conditioner is.
Oh God, I remember those days.
Yeah, Southern California is great right now.
Are you experiencing the blackout?
No, but we did get a heads up that power flex blah blah blah. So if I disappear, that's why. But I'd hop onto Discord on my phone to apologize and let everyone know. Alright, so Rav, you're good with running to Carby's marker on pairs and not running, and don't anticipate accidentally running to it in small parties?
Party.
Or do you want
Yeah.
to switch our?
I won't,
Okay,
I won't
okay.
run into it for light parties.
Okay, I just figured I would make sure for
Yeah, it's not an issue.
that. Okay, cool. I didn't assume it would be, but figured, since I thought of the possibility that would rather address it now than during a poll.
Well, we should start again, right?
Yes, please.
And we're keeping our strategy the same for which ones we tackle, right?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Oh, fuck. It happened again. I thought it got out of my system.
Three.
Okay, it's 4.
Oh shit. My bad.
Yep. We're D. Crab.
And
Oh, I sorry, I didn't see you. We got it. Don't need to yell at you.
The outside.
the side of 1. Opposite side. Knock back. Move.
I'm slow, sorry.
Okay.
Don't forget to addle. Only reminded because you just got up.
Thanks.
Two, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2.
I was turned around, blah blah.
Stacks.
Night parties.
Sit middle.
Center. Lock positions. Get ready for devour.
No, it's tail to claw,
Tail.
tail to claw.
Nope. Front. Behind.
Hold your buffs before Devour goes off so you don't waste them.
Okay, start on the left side of 1. It is circle. Move. Back.
No, I got clipped.
Gotta be tighter up
Yay!
middle.
Vormy.
Too far away.
Yeah, I was running
Yeah, you
too
gotta be.
far out.
You can run like like a character's body length out from the middle and miss the jumps on the other side. So you don't need to run all the way out to the edge.
So do you want to be on the inside of the inside pools or the outside of the inside pools?
Okay, I actually ran through an inside pool doing it, and
That's not good, right?
well, I wasn't in long enough to take the dot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine to run through the puddles. I don't see a problem with it.
It's like Allie wants to discuss a couple things. It's typing, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Not sure which of us
Okay.
it is, but yeah.
To go over where we can run. Let's say we're running back or running to, for that matter, in the case of zigzag. The center is obviously marked there by the center line. You can go a bit inside of these waymarks. I'd say the little area between the waymark and the edge of the circles around the waymarks is probably a safe bit. I know you can get actually closer to the center than that, but if you want to be safe, just kind of follow
Like this, but on
as
the inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if I move closer, I'm gonna pull it.
Right.
Okay, cool.
You can follow the inside of those circles, and you should still be safe from the AoE explosions, which will cut off a lot of your traveling time to get over to the other side.
Yeah, it's great. Okay.
That's important.
Yeah, because otherwise you're too slow and a jump will land on you, as just happened.
Well then.
Also, popping sprint doesn't hurt if you can. I mean, you still gotta get to your letter afterwards, so maybe not.
Yeah, the speed needs to be used there, right?
Yeah, expedient's being used there, so. So you just waste your sprint.
Is expedience and sprint the same magnitude?
Yes.
Yes.
And they do not stack or increase each other.
That's lame. 3. What?
You stepped in. Nasty
Ah.
Let's see if I can push through it.
Nice job.
We're still just gonna have to heal the fuck out of him. Just to be warned that.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
never
there's
mind.
the
It,
update.
that's just a
Yeah,
one
there's
hit.
that 260 tick of poison.
Oh.
It's good to get your spots here.
In.
We're adjusting on the fly.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, those two tank clusters are too close together. When I had gone through cooldown, some
East side of 4. Stay here. Knock back. 1, 3. 2, 1, 3.
Hmm?
Oh,
I
no,
don't think
No.
that was
misspelled
right.
it.
Oh.
Nope, I miscalled it. That one's entirely my bad. Swear I saw one go down in 2, but not in 1, so it must have been on the border between them, and I just mixed up which one it was.
Check your food.
Did I miss the proc? I know the first time it's just because the end zone ran out.
Oh
Right.
my god.
Well, so you died right before the tank buster first part hit. So I took the first hit, and then I invulned the second hit, but still had the
Poison will still
invuln
kill
and
you.
Double. Yeah. So it might
You've
have been
tried that
on with
before.
Right.
Yeah, for like 280,000.
Yeah.
I think it was
don't
an
know if it's
attempt
auto
to
or poison,
potentially
but-
keep the pull going.
Right. That was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I just provoked after he died because I figured that was going to happen.
Right.
Two. In.
Alright.
Side of 3. Stay here. Knock back.
What? Oh, sure cast didn't go off, I guess. Cool.
Two. 3. 3. 2, 3, 3, 1. 3. Stay. 1.
Nice. That's clean.
I've been trying to addle the squall or whatever the other one is.
Those seem to hit hard, yeah.
So I think the next ruby will be yours.
Gotcha.
Dax. Middle. Right, clock positions. Behind.
Over it just after this.
Run.
I just didn't move fast enough. I got you, brother.
Okay, left side of 2. Circle position.
I'm just gonna
Move. Back.
Yeah. DS and I lived.
So potential
Oh, there's two
adjustment there, yeah, is if you tanks see someone die, then you should probably get in your tower.
He eats one
Obviously,
of them.
not
That's why
one for
you.
dying.
That's why you don't soak one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has to, or else he enrages.
I actually didn't know that.
This would be my addle.
But my addle's also up there, so I'll let you add on that in case
We
it
need
doesn't.
some light party stacks next to 2 on the side with 2. Okay, so D side, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
In the future, we should probably do the melee party next.
Oh, that was
No, I
not close
guess
enough.
we don't have a melee party. Never mind.
Get. Oh,
Whoa, do we have to get on the
raging
other side?
claws. Get behind him. Get behind him.
Or, yeah.
Nice.
Because those circles are gonna grow.
Yeah, but we
Also,
died
did-
on this
I only
side
see
though.
1. So did one of the poisons not
was
drop
not
on
close
the
enough.
one crystal?
Yeah, it wasn't close enough.
Okay.
You can stand on the AoE. It won't ever do anything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can stand on the AoE. Because it doesn't go off.
Because
Yeah.
if you don't do it right anyway, it's gonna kill. It's gonna hit the entire room. It's
Okay.
that marker is just
since
for
we're
show.
starting to get there, should we take a moment to go over the video of that part? Or do we want to
don't
get
think-
there one more time before we go over it?
I don't think we need the video for that, but at least my
Okay.
opinion. Anybody else agree?
Agree. It seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. So we just
I-
the
it-
one that has
There's some
2. We
variations
just
that we'll need to go over later on, so we can cover those parts later when we get to them. Let's
Are we
get
actually pulling
Matt
on
Hardy
this?
consistently
Yes.
through. One. In. side of 4. Stay here. Knock back.
Okay, when we start to run, Rav stops the cooldown.
2, 3, 3, 1. 3. Okay. 1.
It's clocks.
Light parties.
Nope.
Oh, no,
Clocks.
Brett.
Clock.
Thank you.
Center.
Middle. Light parties. Front.
What? He's not aligned.
He's tilted.
Yeah, sorry. Run through.
Behind.
Bullshit.
Okay, left side of 1.
Don't burn cooldowns, by the way.
Zigzag. So wait until after the second one. Move. Get to your letter. Except for the tanks.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
I think it still needs to soak. Still think one of them needs to soak it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one near.
Yeah.
I just saw you standing in it and I got concerned for a second. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
That was yours, Brad, by the way.
Okay.
I'd with
Follow your
2.
healers. Follow your healers. Behind. Get behind the
Behind
ass.
him. And then we're gonna have to move quickly.
Oh shit.
Quickly. I moved a bit too soon, I think. Oh, there's a small safe spot there.
Yeah, okay.
But it's better to get through if you can.
Is the
The tank
okay?
has to get through though.
I stayed back here since everyone else ran.
In the future,
the
you
off
have
tank has
the
to.
tank to move out.
Right. Well, yeah, basically either everyone has to stay in that small area, or I have to just to smooth it out with not, because that's a huge AoE on the first tank hit.
This
So-
is another one that we have to get.
Oh, it's this.
Oh,
You guys
No,
call
it's
this
the
game?
they're spread here.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, there's spread here. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
I'm
which one
sorry.
was this?
Where are we going?
It's healer groups.
Spreads.
Oh, it's
Okay,
oh, okay.
Oh, that-
Spreads,
Oh.
and it goes off after they expand. So we need to choose a quadrant for everyone to go into.
Okay.
I
and
touched
have
the
separate
wall.
Quadrants.
Get to your spots. If you're alive.
Rav joined me.
And then front,
Oh. Front.
back.
Thank you.
I now died to the ad.
Okay, venomous mass. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
the ad.
There were 2.
Okay, so for that mechanic that we died on, we do the light parties, right? How do we decide which group goes to which area?
That's
Call your
the
healer?
question. Call your healer would be an option. Otherwise, I'd say we could choose 2 particular quadrants, because it looks like there's always going to be 2 quadrants available. And I think because of how the things spread out, it's probably going to be diagonal. I have to check the video to confirm if it's always diagonal or not. If it's always diagonal, we can just have one group take quadrants 1 and 2, and one group take quadrants 3 and 4.
Yeah, the topaz or ruby glow topaz mechanic that we just mostly failed at, the one that you had to LB after Ellie.
Let me go look up the guide, and I should be able to find it. And see if it's always diagonal, we can just choose 2 quadrants for each group, and that group can always go to that quadrant.
Yeah, it is always diagonal.
Is it always diagonal?
Yeah.
Ruby glow 4.
Yeah, because basically the 4 quadrants have 2 opposite ones having explosions, 2 opposite ones having poison.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
So we can just do. We want. Let's say healer like stack group 2, which is Allie's, to take quadrants 1 and 2. Corin's groups take quadrants 3 and 4. So we just go to whichever side doesn't have the explosion in it on our side, and then just stay over there, and then we either stack or spread depending on if it's a stack or a spread.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Should we communicate about spread locations?
There's 4 spots within.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like you should just spread out and then.
There's sufficient space to have a bit of leeway on it.
They have the tanks in a range going in the far corners, melee towards the center in between the 2 greens, so that they can keep up 10, with the healers kind of taking the middle spot along the wall.
The strategies, I think, were basically melee at the close spot, tank at the wall spot, ranged at the far spot, and healer at the mid spot.
Okay, well then I'll be the melee in our group, and be between the butt cheeks of poison.
Sounds like plan.
Yeah, we made it to that 2 times in a row, so good work.
Let's do it again then.
Yeah, let's do it again. Harvey, that's just gonna let him eat you.
I feel like we're
I
still
want
super
that.
far
What
from
do you
what
think?
is.
For me, daddy.
I don't know what the total that we need is, but we're actually doing okay.
I don't know what we need, but if I had to guess, I would, for my very good, basically photographic memory, I'd say we were probably pretty decent.
I will say that my boyfriend said that the last mechanic they learned was around 40%. So the fact that was the last non-repeating mechanic, I think that's a pretty good sign, since it was less than 40.
Okay, 3. In Alley.
Kill it if you can.
Oh. Yeah.
Should we just
Was
wait?
totally prioritizing killing this.
We killed it in time.
Try to keep going, guys.
Oh, okay. I will get DS. You get Ali.
I got that
I
ruby glow.
overlord it.
Still have space to recover here. We don't need everyone up.
Hit C side of 3.
Don't delay your
Opposite
cooldowns here.
side.
You can just use them now.
Knock back.
What? Oh, we probably just
It's
didn't
a
have
lot of
shields because
Yeah.
Ally was up. Wasn't up.
Were you guys directly in the path?
No, I think it was just that Ally wasn't up, so we didn't have shields.
Just wipe it then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get everyone up really to do mechanics particularly quickly. Check your gear in case it needs repair.
You can ask people for repairs now.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Two.
Guess I'm on the wrong side technically.
Sorry about directional Fiaz.
In.
Alright.
East side of 4. Stay here. Knock back.
I can get DS.
Three, two, one. No, 3, 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 4.
Ready for light parties or clock?
Light your parties. Simmer up. Clock.
Keep them nice and square, guys.
Okay.
Up slot.
Left side of 3.
I just burned.
Zigzag. So wait until after the second one. Move.
I went the wrong way. I'm sorry, DS.
Oh shit.
Where were you, Carby?
See.
Alright.
We still have 3 baits. Oh my god, that's horrible, guys.
I noticed people are still running very far along the outside. You
I
can
just-
run on the inside of the inner markers.
I just
Yeah,
ran the
if you
wrong
need to
way.
run through the goop, just run through the goop.
I,
Get it.
Honestly, you don't even need to run through the goop. You can run just inside those markers, and you still have like a body width before the area, as long as you're fast. But also, just run through the goop if you need to. Running through the goop will be better than running outside the goop. You cut off more space and less chance of getting landed on by the Carbuncle.
But yeah, someone dies, yell at me where to go.
yeah, that's right. You are the backup.
Yeah, and there's no way I can figure that out fast enough. No time.
Sure, I'll try to keep on that route.
That is actually fair. Also, we don't need to hold cooldowns during the dashes. Just pop them as soon as they come up. We're not moving that much there.
Okay, 4.
Giving you as much enough time as I can, Diaz.
In.
I must have been slow. It looked like it was plenty of time.
There's a
Oh.
bait up.
Sorry. I was trying to be nice to healers, but I'll stop doing that. Fuck.
Probably recover for this.
Yeah.
Addle.
B side of 4. Other side. Knock back. Move. 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2. Get ready for stacker spread.
Back.
Pop sprint if
Middle.
you need to.
Out. Front. Behind. Okay, left side of 4.
Don't burn your cooldowns.
Zigzag. After the second one. Go.
Man, it's so easy if you just cut right through the middle. Damn.
Yeah. Move.
Oh, fuck. Nice, guys.
Did it.
Clean.
This is your ruby light.
Okay. Remember to go with your healer here.
Get re-side. Get behind him. Oh, did I move way too soon, I guess?
I can get Kingsley. You guys heal if you need to.
Thank you.
Think Buster incoming.
I think the next Ruby Glow is the one with the sides and the spread or stack, right?
Yep.
Yes. So
So
remember your
reorient to
quadrant.
north, so
what's the time on your cooldown?
1 and 2 as Ali's group, 3 and 4
Yep.
as Corin's group.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Super.
talking. Yeah, yeah. Oh fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
We can at least practice
was not going off.
arrangement.
Yep.
Okay, so get into 2 Ali's group, get into
4.
4 Corin's group. Ali, you're on the wrong side.
Okay, but that's the right idea.
Oh, no, actually, you're right.
it's 1 and 3.
But it's after the explosion. Have to
Yeah, the
wait.
explosion
We
goes
Or-
off
One and,
before.
1 and 4 was good. Yeah.
Okay, what happened? Oh, I see what has to happen there for it. Okay, so Ali's group wants to be in either 1 or 2 for when the stacks or spreads go out. But because of how they grow, in this case, the one at 2 was closer to the wall. So the safe spot for us to move to there would have been to start in 4 to wait for the explosion and 1 to go off, and then move over into 1, because if we tried to stay at 2, there wasn't a large enough safe spot really to stay there while waiting for the explosion and 1 to go off.
So do we?
So,
So I had assumed that it would be that during the part with
Okay,
the crystals, you
I'm-
take your safe space based on 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. And even if you end up moving
okay,
into
I'm
4
going
and
to.
1, even though they're not
Okay, I'm
part
going
of your
to
house.
post an image in the Discord in Savage Guides. It's a video, so it's a screen grab directly from the video. In this case, 1 and 3 were the ones with the crystals, and 2 and 4 were the ones with the poison, just like in this video, like in the image I just posted. Difference, however, is that in the one that we just experienced, 4 was up against the wall and 2 was at the middle. Sorry, reverse that. 4 was up against the 4 was up
Let's-
against the wall.
Let's use the
And
one in the
2
picture as the example, though, since we can all see it. So in this case, it looks. I mean, everyone needs to be in 4 and 2 initially because 1 and 3 are gonna explode, right?
Right.
Yes.
So are we having our
what happened
healers?
in this case?
I know.
Sorry,
Let's
finish,
just
Red.
look at this one. Are we having our healers move to the initial safe spot and then spread out into the areas that we need to go to, or are we having them move to the ultimate safe spot? Because that might make a difference.
It depends. What I just realized is that in this case, see in the image, the green crystals, the poison pools are in the center. In that run, the poison pools were up against the wall. So if it were like the image, Ali's group would have gone to 2 because the safe spot would have been there, and then we would have all moved into like 1 except for the tank to spread for that spread. But if they're up against the wall, there's not enough safe room at 2, except for maybe like 1 person. So we could step into 4 because 4 would be where the safe spot was, and then into 1. Well, you guys would be at 2 and then into 3. But it just depends on if the greens are at the wall or at the middle.
So I think my question is, are we having the healers move to the initial safe spot? And I think we should, and then we move and spread out as necessary.
Yes,
Right,
we want to go to an initial
support,
safe spot.
Yeah, I support. It's fine if Corin's group moves into 1 or 2 and vice versa.
Afterwards.
Okay, we just want to
Afterwards.
get to a safe spot with our healing group.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. So the Corin healing group is 3 and 4. So we'll take the safe space, whichever one of those is safe.
From the explosion.
From the explosion, and vice versa.
My only concern with that was, safe from the explosion.
And then we
means that
spread out
might
as
end up
necessary.
with having you spread out into the
Right.
1 space.
Right.
Okay, that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
makes
it's like
sense to me. So we go to the green side on us, whichever one's going to be the safe part of that green side,
Right.
and then it doesn't matter whether we end up in the other side's crystal explosion as long as we're in the safe space correct first.
Yeah. So just worry about the explosion for where you go initially, and then spread out as it makes sense based on the poison.
Okay.
All right. Let's try that.
Yeah, and like Ali said, Rav, we shouldn't have to move out of the poison space on that part.
Wait, what?
So, oh,
I thought Ali wants to not move.
oh,
Because, yeah, they don't want the healers to move because they're
Oh.
healing.
right.
So the tank could take the healer spot or
so
something.
okay. I'm fine with that. I
That
I
works fine
assume
for
that
me.
I assume the reasoning on the healer spot is so that healing can continue at the later portion, but being able to AoE heal while people are beginning to move away also works. So yeah, okay, so we're flipping tank and healer spots for that. I'm good with that. So hopefully not,
I mean,
but
ideally we won't be using LB3s, but yes,
Right.
that is fair.
because essentially that mechanic will happen a second time. But anyways, do we have?
Oh, okay. So we do all. Okay. So just like the previous time where we get healer group bait. Where are we baiting into, Corin?
Closer towards the center is what this.
We'd have to, right? Okay, so you bait into the center of your usable space. Makes sense. And then you follow the healer if it's party stack, or spread out to your positions if it's not. Okay. Cool. That's great.
Yeah,
It is a stack bait spread or spread bait stack. Oh, I don't like that.
So that first one will always be Squall.
Oh, will it always be spread
According
bait
to-
stack?
Yeah, at least according to Hector's video, that first one is always the spread bait stack.
Oh, okay, nice.
And the second time we have to do it, it's the other one. But obviously, we just carry enough DPS to not reach the second one. Duh.
I don't think that's physically possible. At that
Well,
moment.
fine.
Well, we should do another attempt.
Good progress, guys. I think this is the last new thing, right?
Yes, if my data is correct. From a certain other raider that...
Okay, one.
I wish there was a way to remove the walls.
This is gonna hurt.
I was late on that.
Get up and go to D right away. That's nice.
In.
I went in early because I was... Actually, I don't know why I went in early.
Better early than late.
Oh, I was in there the entire time.
I'm suddenly getting a lot of lag.
Use your cooldowns now.
East side of 2. Knock back. Three, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. Getting better at that.
Yeah.
Get ready for stacker spread.
Stack.
Stack.
Pop sprint.
Mid. Out. Behind. Front. Left side of 3.
Don't pop your damage cooldowns.
That that was circle path. Move. Back.
Oh, I must have started at the wrong position.
Get to position.
Get to D.
Oh, this is
Or C, I mean. Sorry.
Wow, where's
Well,
Brad, you were in the wrong spot, by the way. I guess you're just trying to cover someone you didn't.
Someone
you-
started
Yeah.
doing a full circle around instead of going back the way they came.
I wonder who it was, Kingsley. The person who said they went the wrong way. They went too far
Was
in
it
the
you?
wrong way.
Sorry, I didn't see who it was.
Alright, nice job, guys. We saw some more stuff. I think
Do
clean
we
it
want
up a
to
little
do
bit, and there's
one
a
more pull, or no?
pretty good chance.
Oh, everybody's already.
I'm getting hit
abandoned.
with life spikes, so like
That is
I-
fair.
Nah,
that-
I'm going to
that
bed.
devour.
Work tomorrow.
That devour. After the first one went off, the next 3 went off at like the same exact time for me because I was getting hit with massive lag.
Ideas.
Alright, now guys.
Right?
I'm gonna
Or expert.
head to bed as well. So have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
I've already done expert like a couple of times today, so I don't
I can
think.
help with normals later, but I need to eat dinner right now.
Do you have a preference for normals or expert one?
I did a normal with Carby already.
I did.
Well, no,
expert,
you guys can say
sorry.
expert. I was gonna say I could do normals again. I'm always up for normals, especially when Carbuncle fights one of them. I'm out to the party.
Mind if we start with the second one? I did the first one already, and then I can drop and do
red?
my expert. What's up?
I said, are you gonna invite me?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Corners.
Akira?
I'm jumping. Of course I want to go.
Oh,